Welcome back, everybody! Session number 20 of Lear. It is hopefully the final session in Season 1, but we'll see!
We've been saying that for 3 sessions.
Yeah, we've been saying that for 3 sessions. Anyway,
we might just like stand around and consider what to do for the session again, and then do it next time.
Last time, Jovan and Daedriel and Nerano were about to go out and look for Sylvanas. And Merek is still asleep. Percival watching
Always
over him.
asleep.
Yep. So...
He's so cute
The
when
best
he's
way to
sleeping.
adventure.
I know.
I never want him to wake up and ruin this.
We draw a little tiny, like,
I have so many good
snivy
pictures.
whiplash mustache on
Yeah.
him.
Mm-hmm.
With, like, charcoal.
He has like this adorable little puddle of drool.
Oh.
Oh, like in animes where they always have the little...
Oh, this little snot bubble.
Yes.
It pops and they wake up. Alright, so where are you guys headed?
He's sleeping. Shh, wake the Merek.
So first of all, I would change into more fabulous garb so that in case the paparazzi catch us out doing something awesome, my
Gonna change
courtroom
to, like,
drawing will not look like that horrible cheater face from
Okay.
the New England Patriots.
Give me a luck roll, if you would. That means roll under.
Sure.
Yes? Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay.
What
Okay,
was
so you
your
swap clothes.
19.
Wow.
You swap clothes.
What
yes.
color is your veil now?
Turquoise.
Alright.
Wonderful.
Very
Fantastic.
nice.
You pull out that soggy bundle of like white silk with gold trim that you picked up from Merek
Yes.
back in the barge and just drop it on the table.
I tried to steal the 2 amber
Wait, was that your clothes?
stones, but so that we could pre-take Sylvanas for ourselves. But unfortunately, all I was able to get was this lovely set of tableware.
No, you got the tableware and you got the silk thing, and you tried to steal some of Lalos's gems in his office.
But that's what set off the alarm,
That
and
set
I
off the
did.
alarm.
It's all silverware.
It's beautiful silverware. It's
It is
like the best
beautiful
silverware I've ever seen.
It's
That's the pettiest of petty crimes.
I'm going to keep it in a secret panel in the drawer in my room, so that when I'm eating by myself in my room and lonely, I will break it out only for myself.
yes.
Table for
trophies.
one.
Yes, that's right. It'll remind me of what a great thief I am.
All right. Oops. Okay, so what are you guys doing? What's the plan? Arano's still like preparing himself in his room.
We look to Jovan because his god is the god of seeing things, and if anyone's going to find Netro, or not Sylvanas, it's going to be Netro.
Can a god who
Uranos-
sees everything find himself?
Urano is still getting ready, yes?
Yeah. I mean, he's resting, apparently.
I
Or, like,
want
psyching
to-
himself up.
I want a second sight to see if we should hunt Sylvanas.
Ooh.
See if this is even a good idea.
Netro goes, no way.
Because I need my god's
I know.
permission to do anything.
What if in the world of the gods, Netro is like
But I also just
a
love
nerd,
talking to
and
him. He's
Sylvanas was
pretty
the
awesome.
bully who just beat him up whenever they were growing up, and it's like, no way, you should never go after Sylvanas.
His dad's a lawyer.
Yeah.
We'll never be able to get the principal to do anything.
Alrighty, go for it. I got it.
You have the,
Yeah,
you
I
have the
got
stats there? Okay, good. Because I think I have it written down somewhere. But
And your disposition should be reset.
okay, my disapproval's gone,
Yeah.
and I had this like
Your
random
disapproval, not disposition.
that must have that -1 to spell check must have disappeared with the day.
Yeah,
too,
that
I
was a
think.
disapproval thing because you converted all the
Did I,
followers.
was
you
there
need to.
was there any penalty that I didn't fulfill, like recruiting random people or something?
I'm pretty sure you completed them all.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
I might be thinking of a couple sessions.
Because you
ago,
went out,
too.
you guys went out and you went on your soapbox
Because
and
I
preached.
don't think last session I did anything crazy. There's probably some people.
I
I'm-
distinctly remember before we started Cthulhu that something happened where
I
you
think
surprisingly fulfilled your quest.
yeah, I think I
because-
just went out there and like
No, you
happened
preached.
to recruit a bunch of people, and I was like, you were like, oh, you did your quest, and I was like, what quest?
Yeah, it was like an accidental,
Okay.
like, oh look, it's that guy. It's like, would you like? It's sort of like if you're a Mormon missionary having lunch and someone comes up to you and says, "Could you convert us to LDS?" Uh-oh.
Time to roll.
Oh, what does this mean?
It's he's got to roll for
Yeah, I
disapproval.
got
He's
a
gotta
roll
roll
for
one.
disapproval.
Just
That's
roll
right.
that 1d4. It can't be that bad.
4.
Modified by luck?
Oh, it's modified by luck.
Yeah, it's always modified by luck.
Do you have
I-
any luck?
Do you have
Um,
any? I thought
You should now because we
it
all got like
says
luck bonuses.
+1 modifier.
so. That's a
Yeah.
3 instead of a 4.
But I'm at 11 luck, which
You
doesn't make
should be at
Did you
13.
spend luck before so that
I
it's
did
lower than it was?
spend luck, It must be at 0.
Okay,
This 11 is probably right. I think I just spent luck and didn't change the modifier.
that makes sense. All right, so 4 on the disapproval table.
Yeah. And that being, you might as well do spell checks.
All right, well,
Okay. That's gonna be a pain all day. And 1 disapproval.
Good start.
I don't think I've even had
Good
breakfast
start for the
So
day.
you were
Alright.
right. His dad's a lawyer. We should never have like tried to go after him.
yet.
Natural's like, I am not touching this.
Okay, we're looking at a 20
excellent.
altogether.
That's a good roll.
Thank you.
It's like Natural.
You know
That
what?
cleric's on the line
Merek.
again.
You're welcome.
He keeps calling back. It's like, all right, patch him through.
Okay, so you have to concentrate for the next.
Do you know what your son did?
Okay, so what is the question that you put forward to Netro?
Should we hunt Sphinx?
Okay.
Shouldn't it be? Should we hunt
Today.
Sphinx now?
Yeah,
Today?
today. In the next.
Because
Okay,
he's gonna be
should-
like, yes, you should.
Should we hunt Sphinx today?
In 20
Let's-
years, when you have
okay,
gained 3
let's-
more levels.
let's go.
Yeah.
So it says the cleric gets a sense of whether the action will be to his benefit or to harm.
The action of hunting
Yeah.
Sphinx.
The response you get back is a resounding no.
Is it resounding? It will bring harm.
It will bring harm to you. Like, do not do this.
Resounding.
Well, looks like we're going to the
My-
mall
yeah.
instead.
My friend's Netro has spoken clearly to me. He says that it would bring us harm to search for Sphinx.
I am 100% behind not searching for Natural.
We must not be ready.
Orano, however, is
Perhaps
Yeah.
perhaps because Urano has not regained his strength.
So Arano comes out of his room, holding the claymore with him, and goes, "I'm ready to leave. When do we depart?"
Urano, where were you? I was just telling everyone
He
what
was,
Netro
he was in his
said.
room.
in 10 years when you have gained 2 more levels.
Urano,
Natural has spoken.
I have communicated with Netro. He says that it will bring harm upon us to search for him, to search for Sphinx now. We must not be ready.
But I thought this was a test of my faith.
It is. The test is now to be patient.
I hate being patient. He like
You've all got a wisdom, man. There's nothing but patience here.
he like tightens his grip on the claymore and goes, "Fine, I will continue to rest and train." And he like walks back into his room and slams the door loudly.
Easy rest and train. Okay, whatever.
Maybe he like does like
He means
Like-
succinctly.
Okay, yeah.
Or
He like
insequence.
sleeps for 30 minutes,
Sequentially.
like gets up, does some crunches, goes back.
I was thinking
Yeah.
it's like Kegels where he like just
Maybe
lays in his
maybe
bed and
he's
does like
He does
like-
push-ups in his sleep. He's like
He
Ron
probably
Swanson. He can
does. If
sleep
anyone
fine.
does, it's probably him.
All right. Well, with that, no. What's the plan?
Get ready for the party.
Just prepare for the ball.
Get some new duds.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
So you guys are gonna spend the rest of the day like getting prepped for the party and getting ready, and I'm assuming Adriel's gonna spend the rest of the day like fine tuning his thieves' tools.
No,
Like-
my thieves tools are always clean. I'm like that
Oh,
guy
okay.
who never stops like taking
Oh, that's
apart
right.
his gun and like
You
But-
wanted to continue to cause mischief.
yes. So since we don't have to go hunting for savannas anyway, I'm gonna go out into the streets and hunt for savannas. But
Alright.
but not in any overt kind of way. Sort of in, a
In
more
like a reconnaissance.
yeah.
measure.
I'm just gonna like wander the streets, kiss baby.
Do you see any
and,
Spanish?
like shake hands with like.
ask around town
You're
if
not
you've
a
seen
politician.
any.
You're a thief.
I'm a thief who is. It's like
He's a local business
No,
owner.
it's like Batman and Bruce Wayne, except I'm like the opposite of that. Like basically.
You're the opposite of Batman, and you're the opposite of
Yes,
Bruce
exactly,
Wayne.
right? Like I'm so out there that no one would suspect that I could possibly be like the great thief Dadriel, because it's like no thief would ever have a public persona that's so flamboyant and out there. Plus, I always present myself as ultra rich.
Can you give me the map of the year? You always present yourself as ultra rich.
Yeah.
Well, because remember I said I spent enough gold to buy a 50 gold piece outfit.
He's wearing a turquoise
Yeah.
veil.
I've got a veil with like gold trim. I've got
It brings out
rings
his
and everything.
eyes.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
wouldn't hand your baby to be kissed by a man with a veil.
Yeah, I
Goofy
basically
pants?
I want the
Come on.
public to know that I am not only Dadriel who's made good from the streets, but that I've made good and become wealthy, and the Doulahan is like the place to be. Now, it's
yeah.
I mean, because gay
Everyone
guys don't
knows-
show up
everyone
at
knows
like
who
the
you
cheap
are.
shoddy places. If Wednesday like men's night is gonna work out, it's got to be like flamboyant and
It's gotta be
amazing
real.
and
Yeah.
off the chain, right?
Sounds like a
So-
personality check.
Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah.
I wish I had higher personality because it would fit better with my whole thing. Yep.
Ooh, you
So-
dropped the baby that you intended.
Oh, I thought I had to roll under.
No, that's only luck.
Only
Oh, all right.
So you schmooze to the best of your ability. People are just like, yeah, all right, but you're 14, and then they
That's
brush you
right.
aside.
That's fine.
Get out of here, kid.
Would you like to speak with my little golden friends?
Yeah.
That language is like universal.
If you're going to bribe some people, you can do that. I'll let you roll personality again with a +2 if you bribe people with 10 gold worth.
Sure. I love bribing people. That's what the whole business is about. Especially when you have a coin that allows you to just like make money.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Boom.
Despite the grease, you get a couple of maybes, and I'll try to clear my schedules, but nothing too concrete. As for any information on
What are you
Savannah,
asking them to do? Like, just
Um,
show up at the Dulan?
No, I'm just talking to people to see if like there are stories about like, oh, there was something spooky last night, or the
Oh,
shadow
that's
was in the
fancy.
corner, or like
yeah, what I got is you're promoting the Doulahan while at the same time searching for information.
like basically overtly, I'm like, hey,
You're like, hey, have you heard about that? What's going on at the
yeah,
Dulan on
you
like
know.
Tuesday nights? We got board games.
Yeah, exactly. Free drinks for women on Thursdays. Girls getting free. It's like sermons on Sunday. Natural. He's the new guy in town.
Yeah, bring your kids.
Yeah,
We have a
exactly.
water slide.
I think we need to have a discussion on what our bar is supposed to be.
Like a mission statement.
Our bar.
No, the whole
we
point.
have, like,
The whole point is that I want to be the Donald Trump of bar owners. I am everything to everyone. It's like, what do you want the Dullahan to be? It will be that for you. Come to the Dullahan.
It's basically a
It's like-
completely different place and atmosphere each night.
Yes.
It's like those Japanese shops that can transform into
Yeah.
completely different things.
Yeah.
All right, so
You don't know this?
so yeah, people are literally like, great, sounds like a great place to visit if I ever feel like going. As for information on Savannahs, you don't really hear too much about it. You do hear some rumors of people disappearing. Like apparently people have been disappearing around the city, but surprisingly, the Paradigm Guards have been covering it up.
Ooh.
How do they cover up a disappearance?
They pay hush money. They tell people to keep quiet. They threaten people. That's all.
Is there like an official explanation of what happened?
No, there hasn't really been. The best they have is like people fall in the canals. It's dangerous. Sunken can come up from the bottom. You
They're
don't
on
know what the
vacation.
keepers are
Are there
doing.
like missing people on milk cartons?
Yeah, similar things to that.
So there are like
But-
family members who are like, oh, woe is me, I've lost so and so, and nobody will pay any attention.
It's
People
that,
be, like,
and it's
crying out in the street.
It's you're hearing rumors about it, right? So like the reason that you
okay.
guys haven't heard about this before is because apparently the Paradigms are trying to keep a lid on it. Like so there hasn't been like widespread because they're like
Now, did
actively keeping it
Dude,
down.
I know. My deal is gonna be to like sacrifice all these people who have been collected.
you
They're
must
like,
you must eat them.
You must eat them.
Yes.
This is the deal.
What is-
I have to accept.
You have to eat 5 baby chicks to get into our organization.
baby children.
Suddenly, Natural reveals himself to be a totally different god than
Yeah.
he thought he was.
I'm lawful evil, psych!
He turns out to be the god of frats.
Yeah,
Party
it's
god.
all about hazing. It's like everyone.
you, bro. Now eat the chickens. Beak first.
Now, are the disappearances? Do they span the gamut of culture, or are they just all like street urchins and people you wouldn't miss, or do they like regular people are disappearing too?
Nobody from the upper class has disappeared. It's mostly beggars and urchins.
Of course.
And
1%
so
again.
from that you can either assume that whatever's making them disappear is intelligent or likes dirty people.
Ooh, he likes dirty clothes all the time. I immediately suspect that.
What if they just believe that like
Like,
people
not
all
like
the
they might be
time.
more likely to be pursued if like important people go missing.
That could be it too. But that would
People,
suggest
like,
that
on
whatever's
high
stealing them
society.
is intelligent because they wouldn't go for high
Okay, I
risk
see what
targets.
you mean.
Or like dirty people.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
gonna go with
likes
that one.
dirty
That's like-
people, yeah.
I immediately suspect that all those nights that Merek pretends that he's sleeping, as soon as we go out, Merek like rises up in the middle of the night and goes out and seeks out the dirtiest people and steals their clothes.
Yeah.
And kills them. For
Merek
No,
stays up all night
he's going
plotting to take over the world.
He's going out with like fantastic finery and like, I'll trade you for your sweater. It's just
Dude,
okay.
you
Because he's just
serious? That
nuts.
looks like a really nice blouse you got there. Give me that sword. Give it to me.
Every night he goes out to Value Village and hangs out in the back. The black is like, oh, what we got here?
All right.
The new deliveries.
Yeah.
Gotta sort through them.
So,
Find those deals.
what next?
All right, so I in the course of my travails, that's the wrong word. In my traveling about the city, I will sort of find my way back to the Paradigm Row.
Okay.
And of course, I'm changed into a different outfit now, and I'll stay on the other side of the river and look over at the preparations going on.
At the manse.
Yeah,
The guard detail has increased tenfold.
that is what I thought.
Like they're marching around in patrols. They've got people up on the towers, and it looks like some of the workers have actually been like fired.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
But
So-
like
Also-
replaced with different workers, you mean? Like from what he can tell?
Yeah, or like half the work staff has just been fired out of suspicion, and then some of the barges along the side. In fact, all of them have like guard details on them. You activated Lalos's paranoia apparently
Perfect.
Wait, by doing what?
by messing.
Remember?
with his
'Cause I
swine
went
thing.
in there and stole his, like, stuff.
did.
And then, like, the-
he heard you?
Oh.
Yeah,
No.
because I
You
activated the
didn't make
alarm
it-
when I tried to steal his gems. Because I said, "Oh, I'm gonna like sneak in here and steal these little gems," and then
That's
the alarms went off, and I had
You
to
were
like jump
also-
out the window.
That's
You were also trying to do some stuff to sabotage the party, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Just
gonna.
like
that's why I stole
uncorking
the
wine
place
casks
settings
or
and things
whatever.
like that. Because it was like, hey, what if like the Queen of England shows up and says, "Wait a minute, why is my salad fork missing a tine? You are the worst of the paradigms. I shall never be able to dine here again."
sentenced you to death!
It's like exactly right.
Off with your heads!
It's like- so like little things like that would not be immediately noticeable, but anyone involved would be like, "Wait a minute, this wine, I detect notes of hazelnut, and is that urine?" It's like
Detect
that's
notes of treachery!
that's right, betrayal.
This wine is not as old as me.
So, I will, without drawing too much attention or getting too close, I will. Behind Paradigm Row, on the other side, the back facing of these buildings. What's on the other side? We've never actually talked about like
The
because there's a
wastes.
river that's here.
Yeah, it's the
So
canal.
the
right
canals,
up behind it, right?
run through Paradigm Row,
Right.
and then right behind, like the edge of Paradigm Row, is the wastes. That's where the city of Leary ends.
Oh, so we couldn't actually go out that way, like to go
Wait,
around.
is that a giant wall?
It's not a
around
wall, no. It's just got those individual towers standing up around it.
Right, but
But-
is there a space between like the towers and the back of the buildings?
Yeah, there's like that's the canal. Like it runs, and then there's like some things of land that like jut out where the canal cuts.
Oh, there's canal behind as well.
yeah, you can see it right here on the
Where's
See, so,
Paradigm
like-
Row?
Paradigm Row is like right around here, and then you have the canal that runs behind, and then you go out to the wastes. That
Oh,
way.
okay. So I could like cut around and also scope out the back.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
Okay.
you could go across the thing, but not be out in the wastes.
Okay,
Be
yeah,
on this
because I
side
want to
of
be
here
able to
and
get.
look at it.
I want to be able to get a read of all the surrounding area.
Where
So that-
on Paradigm Row is Lalos's manse?
Actually, Lalos's manse is a little bit removed from everything else. It's over here.
Is
On
it
this
literally
island,
this
where
No, it's not that dot.
Oh.
That's a keeper door.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's over here on around this area of the islands.
so
Okay.
like here?
Yeah, right about there.
Okay, because I want to be able to look all the way around here, so that in case we need a speedy getaway, I want to be able to track down my best egress to get out of there in case things go down poorly.
Okay.
Specifically, something that would seem like it would be less than obvious, so that when the other group that is going to be less sneaking than me is detected and they have to flee, they will draw the first attention, and then I will go out another way.
Wait, you said the back was to the canal?
Yeah.
So does that mean he's actually like on this edge?
Yeah, it's the house runs here. So the house has the canal on the side of it. So it actually runs like right up here on that side. And then the canal's right over here, like literally right next to the house. Because if you look on,
So it's
so
a
you can look
big
on the
house.
map here, the canal just runs right next to it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So does that actually mean that there's all this space here on this island?
That's more like buildings and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so I could actually escape into like alleyways back here.
Yeah, you
and
could run back and you could-
theoretically hide like indefinitely.
Yes, unless the guards could find you. You could even go into the keeper's doors and go down to the underground.
Okay, I'm gonna try to plot a path from here to this keeper door that will allow me to like hide in shadows and stuff like that.
Sure, yeah, you can easily find like 3 separate routes.
Okay, and once I have those all memorized and worked out, I will find a place to stash a change of clothes.
Okay.
Because when I go out tonight, I'm going to switch from my finery to my ninja outfit.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, you can do like the beggar's trick where like, I don't know where where would you hide them?
Basically, having lived on the streets for ages, I suspect that there's always like these. You know how homeless people stash their stuff and other homeless people don't mess with it because it's like, oh, it's in a stupid urine-coated brown paper bag under like a shopping cart or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Or I could use that thing that all superhero shows and movies do, which nobody can explain why Daredevil's suit is always fine when he jumps into an alley, he runs 2 blocks, and suddenly he's in a suit again. It's like, where did you hide your suit?
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
It's always not explained, but it's also something that's just a trope that I use the cover of trope without like having to explain how I'm doing it.
Excellent. Rule of cool. One of the most powerful forces in them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're all set.
Alright.
Easily done.
So I will come back and report to my colleagues, like, the whole layout. There's 3 guards here, there's, 2 people here, there's 3 barges, this is what's going on. So basically, as much info as possible for them to have a full understanding, in case things go badly and they also need to, escape quickly.
Are you gonna, I guess are you gonna, try to get in touch with the keepers and let them know?
They will get in touch with me when it's time for us to meet up.
Right.
And at that point, I will communicate with them. But prior to that, I will communicate to Merek and Jovan what the status is so that they know what's happening.
Cool.
Because who knows? If they decide to accuse Merek and arrest him, he might decide, I'm out! Smoke bomb!
Percival's like, I'll tell him when he wakes up.
Oh, that's right. Percival is never going to tell him anything. Percival's probably already stolen all of the information and just put it inside the wardrobe in his secret. Maybe does the wardrobe have a Percival-sized wardrobe inside the wardrobe where Percival keeps his stuff?
No, absolutely not.
Wait, is it an armoire?
No, it's not an armoire.
It's
How dare you?
Percival's been the enemy all along. He works for the armoire cats.
Oh
God. Oh gosh, that'd be ridiculous. Okay, so you've scouted out the location. You've even been in there once already.
Yep.
Any other mischief you want to attempt?
Nope. I have realized that if I couldn't escape one time with 1/10 of the guards, 10 times the guards is this is like The Princess Bride, where they have a whole phalanx of people just standing out in front of the door. It's like,
yeah, they're marching around with their long rifle.
So here's the question then. Lear is not that big of a place. If they've multiplied the guard at Lelos' place tenfold, does that mean that most of the rest of the city is much less guarded than it was before?
It depends on how many guards they have in their employ, which nobody really knows. But it's a possibility.
Well, do we know this just wandering around the city that there's just less guards running around? Or does it seem like
it's not. No, it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be like the rest of the city is still kind of sufficiently guarded.
Really?
Secret guards.
So it looks like they just managed to multiply their guards tenfold without any impact to what's notable in terms of guards.
Well, I mean, maybe they took them from one specific place that you don't know of.
Tenfold's more of a hyperbolic descriptor. Like the guard duty has increased exponentially. But it's not necessarily...
Wow, that's even more than that.
It's not necessarily 10 times the guards that were there before.
Wait. Zavalos is the guy that you've sent into the nowhere land, right?
No, Vergis.
Vergis. Mm-hmm. Where's Vergis' house?
Oh no.
Do not know.
What?
Yeah.
The Paradigms don't all have known homes?
Some of them do. Like, Katros' manse is a known place, Lalos' manse is a known place, but Vergis is one of those guys that keeps to himself.
Yeah, normal houses, right?
You would assume that other Paradigms and people within his circle, who he sees as friends, would obviously know where his place was. But as for you, you don't know. He doesn't have, a grand mansion.
So in the lifetime that I've lived here, there's never been any rumors that, Vergis actually lives, in this house with chicken legs on the corner of,
Give me a luck roll.
This is below.
This is below, right? He's gonna make those
Yeah, I have a 19 luck.
19 times out of
You
20.
could roll a 20. You've heard rumors while you've lived here that Vergis actually lives in the lower parts of the Grand Prism.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently.
Okay. So much
That's
for
a
trying
little
to
bit more-
visit his house. Like the Grand Prism is not exactly a place you just wander into.
A little bit more difficult to get into.
All right. Darn, that would have been so awesome. Like Vergis would come home and it's like, where's my collection of ceramic kitties?
Usually, like, Merek was here.
Yeah, I was like, in chalk.